Hey, how y'all doing out there in video land? This is Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Well, today I just want to do an unboxing on this one. Just a really quick unboxing. I just want to see if it's legitimate, if it's the real deal or not. This is an Amazon purchase. And one of you guys told me about this on Amazon where they're selling these for 45 bucks. Oh, there's my Juju. Here's my sweetie. What you doing, kiddo? Want to come say hi to everybody? Huh? Oh, that's my girl. All right. There's my Juno. She would just want to say hi to everybody. Yeah, that's my girl. But anyway, this unboxing today is about this purchase or this item that was on sale because I was told that they're selling these Voyagers for 45 bucks. An extra large Voyager for 45 bucks. Now I've got them, very cheap in the past, on Midway sales and stuff like that. Usually I can get them for like around $55, but this is $10 cheaper than that. This is actually what the Midway sales will usually sell the large size, the one with the 4-inch blade for. But anyway, let's check it out and see if it's legit. Because if it's legit, it's a really good deal, and I like to tell you guys about really good deals. But anyway, let's check it out. Get Juno off the table here. That's my sweetie. All right, kiddo. All right. So doing the unboxing today, we're going to use one of the ones that we're going to compare it to. This is a new GSM cold steel knife. And I also have my older one, my original company cold steel towel war. And the one that we're getting is one of these. All right, so let's go ahead and open up this up. All right, extra large Voyager. Looks legit, people. Looks like a real box. Completely sealed, factory sealed. So it's a new knife. Okay, I'm starting to feel good about it. All right, blade length 5.5 inches. Blade steel Oz 10A. Weight 7.7 ounces. Blade thickness 4 millimeters. Handle length 6 3/4 inches. Handle material Tuff-Ex. As we all know, these are totally lined with the heat-treated aluminum liners. Let's go ahead and do the opening of this one. Let's check it out. Now I got my Tuff Light, my little Tuff Light, people. That's my little Tuff Light. This is one I actually use all the time for opening boxes. I'm at home. All right. I will leave the links and everything to my purchase of these. Okay, got the extra pocket clip there. This looks like a real cold steel, people. Bubble wrap. This is a real deal. New cold steel markings. Centered out perfectly. It's a good one. Excuse me, people. I have a funny feeling it's going to be a good one, people. It's going to be an awesome purchase. $45 on Midway. And this was same day delivery for me, but actually they delivered the next morning. They didn't deliver it that evening because I ordered it during the afternoon. And it was supposed to get delivered in between, I think, 6 and 10 or something like that. And they didn't make the delivery, but they delivered it in the morning, the next morning. All right, let's go. Let's check it out. It's another nice one, people. Got a little tiny bit of lock stick, but that's like my original one is. That's how this one is. Same thing. Feels perfect, people. This is a good one. This one has the least amount of lock stick. It still has a little tiny bit of lock stick. I think that's just a part of these knives. It doesn't make the lock bar hard to push down or anything. Operates very smoothly. Absolutely love it. This one hasn't been lubed or tuned or anything yet, so we have to lube and tune it. Absolutely loving it, people. It's the same thing, people. It's the same thing. This one's going to go in the drawer. I'm going to retire this one. So we'll do another video where I disassemble it and I swap my snaggletooth parts onto this one. The reason why I want to carry this one now is because these are both the new models. You know, I'm retiring all my old models that I have. They're going to go into the safe, become collectors, and now I'm going to start using the new models, people. Why am I doing that? Well, one, because these are becoming rare. I know this is a budget knife, but still, you know, I like to collect everything that when it gets old. And these are just as good as the new ones, if not better. You know, and like this one operates smoother. This is the smoothest Voyager I've ever had. This one is just like, it was smooth right off the bat. And I've noticed that with my Counterpoint XLs too. They're a lot smoother than the originals. But this one feels about the same. But you know, the original Voyagers have always been nice. I've never had one that had, you know, total lockup or you know, function improperly or anything like that. So this one's perfect, people. Perfect. I say go to Amazon. Go to Amazon, get one for 45 bucks while that sale's still going on and while the person still has them and they're selling them at that price. It is a legit, it looks like a legit deal to me. Let's do measurements and weights and everything like that just to make sure. I'm let you looking at the markings. Look at the markings and the grinds. The grinds and the markings all look the same to me. Now, I notice the pocket clips are different. This one's got the new cold steel pocket clip, and this one still has the old pocket clip. Where the old one just says cold steel on it, like the original one. Now, I don't know if I swap the pocket clips around, because sometimes I swap pocket clips around, people. I don't know if this came off an old one or what, but I think that's a legitimate pocket clip, because that's the new style pocket clip for the new company. So I think we're good to go, people. Good to go. Let's do some weights and measurements. That's the new one we just purchased. 7.6 or 7.9 ounces, which is right because the Tanto weighs more than the clip. 7.9 ounces. Perfect, people. It's a legitimate knife, people. 7.9 ounces. They're all 7.9 ounces. They're all made the same. Blade lengths. Five and 3/8. Five and 3/8. 5 and 3/8. Okay. Blade thickness. Three point 3.74 millimeters. 3.72 millimeters. Well, there you go. 3.74 millimeters. Same thing, people. 3.74 millimeters. All right. So there you go. It's a legitimate one. I say go get one. I say go get one, people. Let me look at the grind lines. See if the grind lines look all straight. Grind lines look perfect. Grind lines look perfect, people. I noticed on my Counterpoint XL that I purchased for 35 bucks at Midway USA, the grind lines on this side are a little bit wacky. They're a little bit off on this side. And I went and compared it to my other Counterpoint XLs, my other new one, and my other new one with the serrated edge. The grind lines are perfect on that one. Same thing with my CTS BD1. The grind lines are perfect on that one. So that might be a slight little thing that might be wrong with those, with the Midway ones, people. I'm just being curious. I don't know. They don't say that they're flawed or anything like that. And lots of times, cold steel knives, the grinds aren't perfect. You know, the grind lines. I'm talking about the grind lines on the blade. They're not exactly perfect. And so, you know, I don't know if that's a flaw or if it's just the way that those were made. But anyway, I'm just letting y'all know that I noticed an imperfection on my Counterpoint XL. I noticed an imperfection on the grind lines on the clip side of the blade. The show side of the blade looks perfect. On the clip side of the blade, it had the grind lines where it came up here a little bit narrow and then it goes back. Just like a little glitch. It's not gonna affect the performance of the knife. It's not gonna affect the function of the knife or anything like that. It's just a little bit off on the grind line. And so, you know, I still think it's a great deal for 35 bucks. Because, you know, like I think those knives will make great knives, like just like the Voyagers, for, you know, knives that you put in your glove box in your car, you put in your bug out, your get home bags, and you keep for emergency purposes. That's the way I use these knives. Lots of times I'll take the Voyagers with me on long motorcycle rides and stuff like that because it's a good emergency knife. I'd rather have a bigger knife for an emergency knife than a smaller knife for an emergency knife, people. You know, a bigger knife can still do the same things a small knife can do, but a small knife can always do the things a big knife can do. And so when it comes down to emergency knife or emergency folder, emergency fixed blade, I usually tend to like to have them being around at least like about 5 to 9 inches or somewhere around there for blade length. And when I go past the 6-inch blade length, that's why I like fixed blades. I don't really care for folders with blade lengths longer than 6 inches, people, because that just gets to be too long and it's just too bulky and it's too hard to conceal and it's just kind of wonky because I don't know, it's just too much. I tend to like them when they have like the 5 to 6 inch blade lengths, or I should say even like 4.5 inch to like about 6 inch blade lengths. The best for my mega folders, for what I would call a mega folder or extra large folder. And then like for the knives that I carry all the time in the city where I live, you know, that are legal for me to carry, or like 4-inch knives, I usually like to carry the 3 to 4-inch blades. And when I say 3-inch, I'm talking about my 80-20.5s. I love my 80-20.5s. And 3.5-inch blades. My favorite 3.5-inch blades are my 80-10s, and my 80-20 S models. I still haven't gotten an 80-20, people. I still want an 80-20. I'm determined to get one that's non-slotted, and I really want a Magna Cut 80-20. If I'm going to spend a bunch of money for a knife, I want it to be a Magna Cut, and I want it to be non-slotted. I'm just going to wait until I can get what I want. I'm not one of those impulsive buyers that just goes out and buys stuff just to have it. There's things that I actually like and I actually want. These are the knives I actually like. I actually love Tanto Voyagers. That's my favorite Voyager, the Tanto Voyager. So I do have probably more than I need of them, you know, because I got them in every blade still since they've been being made. And so I have all the different kinds of Voyagers, but the one that I have the most of is the Tanto Voyager. All the other ones I maybe only have like one. I may have like one clip blade, one barong blade or drop point blade, one Kris blade, extra large Voyager. But for the Tantos, I got this one, and plus I got CTS BD1 and Oz 8. So I got like 5 of these now. And all the others I just have one of. So I'll let you know which one I like the best. And I've tried them all. And I got one Vaquero, I think, too. But I've tried them all, but these are the ones I like. This is Tanto. That's for me. It's all about preference, people. And I just want everybody to know that one reason why I pick the Tantos all the time is because I like the snap cut. And I've just always been a fan of Lynn C. Thompson's Americanized Tanto. And that's what this is. And it's one of my favorite blade shapes that's always come from cold steel. And the classic way that they've always done it was with the hollow grind. So you have a nice nice cutting edge. And then for the tip, they go with a flat ground reinforced tip. So I really like this. And it's like stays thick all the way to the tip. To me, this is a good combat blade. It's not for wood crafting. It's not for hunting or fishing. This is a good fighter. That's what I think of this one. It's a good fighter. And that's the reason why I like it. And the reason why I carry most of my folders, people, is because I carry them as emergency backup for self-defense, people. I don't really carry them for like a utility knife. I don't spend a whole lot of time in the outdoors doing wood crafting and stuff. I do like doing that stuff. Don't get me wrong. I love the outdoors, but I'm always working and I live in a big city. And so the main reason why I carry a folder is for self-defense, because we got lots of crazy people in my city. And every night you turn on the news, there's a new murder. So it's like I don't want to be a victim, and so I always carry things for self-defense. I think it's always better to be prepared for the worst. Hope for the best, but always be prepared for the worst. And that's the way I sort of live my life. I don't go out looking for trouble. I don't try to create trouble. But if trouble comes and finds me, I'll be prepared. Peace. Stiletto.